Hi, good morning. It's Saturday, February 22nd, at 5:35 in the morning. Woke up weird. This guy woke up noisy. Come on, come here. Get in your chair. I made that for you. Special for you. What was that from? High Fidelity. I love that movie. When Jack Black, what's his name? In the movie makes a mixtape for John Cusack. Special Monday morning mixtape for you. Special. I love that movie. You are a funny bunny. So anyway, this is lesson 52 of A Course in Miracles. This is another review of now lessons. Oh my God, he needs his kisses. Attack. This is what, so this is, oh my gosh, he's relentless. He uses his, he knows it hurts to use the claws, but sometimes he can't help himself and they come out just a little, ow. Okay, that's enough. You're getting bonkers. So anyway, I'm trying to lean over to read. So it's a review of lessons, the second 5 lessons. So it's lessons 6 through 10. So I'm going to read them and then reflect it as a collective bunch. So lesson 6, I am upset because I see what is not there. This was about developing real vision, which is you can only have while you're fully present. So I'm upset because I see what is not there. This is like, and then it goes into number 7, I see only the past. Because when we look around, we're like, again, making meaning, which was in the first 5 lessons, based on what our experience with something has been from the past. So for example, I have a tea and I see only the past. I know that it's going to be warm and comforting, and I chose a kind of tea that I've had before, so I've had experience with it. So I'm not seeing that in any way new whatsoever. I know exactly what I expect it to be based on past experience. So then number 8 is my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. If you sit there and notice your thoughts, you're either worried about the future or a lot of them are just preoccupied with the past. Like, oh, I had that interaction and I said this thing and I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh, and they said that thing and it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I don't want to spend time with them anymore. Like it just goes on and on, right? And then number 9 is I see nothing as it is now. So I can if I see nothing as it is now, it can truly be said that I see nothing, because now is all we have. I can see only what is now. The choice is not whether to see the past or the present. The choice is merely whether to see or not. What I have chosen to see has cost me vision. Now I would choose again that I may see. I really like that. It's confusing to me still. Like, it only sinks in when I stop and look without any preconception of what that is. It gets trippy when you try that. I'm looking at a box of matches. And so it's like, yeah, forgetting what you know about stuff. Because then the next one is, my thoughts do not mean anything. I have no private thoughts, yet it is only private thoughts of which I am aware. Private meaning that's the, what do you call it? The machinations of the mind, the machinery of the mind. It's just like private thought, you know. It's like from my own perspective. Yet my mind is part of creation and part of its creator. Would I not rather join the thinking of the universe than to obscure all that is really mine with my pitiful and meaningless private thoughts? So yeah, I've come to this place, especially through these lessons, of realizing like, yeah, my thoughts are just distractions. Like, only when I'm deep in creative expression do I truly feel like a lack of private thoughts or of my own thinking, my own just mayhem and chaos, and like it feels like a whirlwind of just noise when I'm like, oh, I gotta do that thing. Oh yeah, that happened today. I should probably think about doing this tomorrow. Like, it's just like constant, which I appreciate because it helps me kind of get stuff done that I've been needing. Like, oh, I better put a reminder in my phone on that. Oh, I better put a reminder in my phone on that. And then I can get it out of my mind by doing that. Before I used to take so many notes, I was just like constantly like, not present, constantly trying to remember what I was forgetting. And now all I know is my phone's, I'm going to open it and I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I feel like doing that now. Let's do that. Okay. I'm glad I wrote it down. I would have forgotten, and that needs to get done. Like, I need to pay 2 bills today and book my travel for Portland. That's in my calendar. So that way I don't have to worry about it and think about it and be like, okay, just do it. And then that settles into like that procrastination feeling. It's like, no, it's off my mind. I know that it's going to be done in the time it should be done in. So that works for me, but it helps me get more out of my head and into presence by not having that like always there. And so, yeah, I'm upset because I see what is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see nothing as it is now. My thoughts do not mean anything. I love this because then all that it's asking you to do is just sit and notice. Maybe breathe. Just sit. And look around and let things emerge with their own presence, their own consciousness, the way they want to express themselves into the world. Whatever it is, the thing, whatever it's a bookmark, the thing is just trying to be the best thing it knows how to be. If we just let it be what it was designed to do. I love it. This thing was designed, when I created it, I'm like, I want to melt some crayons and see what happens. I love when I'm a mixer. I love mixing things together, literal and figuratively, and see what new thing emerges. And this new thing emerged, and then I laminated it, and then I p-touched phrase, awakening from the dream of separation, as a reminder that whenever I feel like I'm constantly awakening from this feeling of being separated from anyone and anything, it's all the same stuff. And that relates directly to how I'm feeling about this review of these 5 lessons. Like when I just stop and notice, or even internally stop and notice and just listen to the sounds versus see the visuals, things are just spontaneously happening. And they're just happening because they're trying to be the best thing they're birthed into creation to be. And so this thing was intended to be a bookmark, but also make me think of alchemy and unity. And it's doing it. It's doing exactly what it was brought into creation to do. And look, it's also being a bookmark. So I gotta deal with this guy. So that's where I landed again with these lessons. It's just like, ever since going through these one by one, it really just helps me understand that whenever I'm having a thought, it is so unimportant. I have learned to not, just don't attach. They're just floating through. And if you feel like, oh, I should probably act on that, I'm probably going to either act on it or put a note to act some other point in time on it and let it keep floating on through and not attach and make meaning and angst and worry. Like even down to friggin' doing my taxes. I thought, oh, this weekend, if I have some free time, I'll finally like go through all the mail. I was gone during like all the time that all the W-2 stuff was coming in the mail and the mortgage and the insurance and all the whatever stuff comes in the mail for taxes. And I'm like asking my husband, just make me a pile. Just make me a pile and I'll get to it at some point before April 15th. So I thought I should probably, take a look. I have some downtime. But you know what? When I said should, that means I'm not going to do it this weekend. I just know that I need a different kind of downtime since arriving back in the States. And I haven't taken any yet, except for doing these little fun reflections. So I got to go deal with that guy. But I hope that you're on this journey with me. Again, these are for free online. And you can start at any point and maybe do one a day and go for a whole year. It is so rewarding. It can be, but it wasn't for me at any point in my life other than right now. I know that. So it's all in its right time. So yeah, whenever you feel called to start. Oh my, how did he open the door? Oh, my husband's doing it. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.